If you didn't know any better, you would have thought that a communist leader was killed and the citizens have took back the city. You would have thought that a child trafficker, a murderer, someone who rapes women was, captured and found guilty. You would have thought that a black man got killed and they actually found the cop guilty and sentenced him for murder. You would have thought that happened, but unfortunately, none of those things happened, guys. And what happened was a black man died. And, black people all over the world celebrated it because they didn't like the truths he was telling, man. Kevin Samuels was found dead yesterday. At first it was rumor, but then reports was able to confirm he has passed. And my condolences to his family and his friends and his loved ones, because to have to wake up and get this news and see how people all over the world are responding to the death of this man, it's just very disgusting. This is a man who's worked hard to become successful and to become one of the biggest figures in his field. And when he died, we celebrated it like Bin Laden got killed or something, like somebody who blew up America got, the Taliban or Al Qaeda got destroyed by an American soldier. Like we celebrated it like Cinco de Mayo. Like we didn't celebrate Juneteenth this hard. I mean, yikes. People didn't like this guy because he was on his show and his platform telling women what they needed to hear. And I'm pretty sure he was telling men too, but the women, those clips, those were the ones that went viral. A lot of people have a take, but if you were not there watching this man, if you're not a part of his Patreon, his other services, subscription-based, if you didn't subscribe to his channel, if you were not watching all of his videos, his 2-hour-long episodes and seeing the lives he's changed and seeing the positive results that people were getting from listening to him and adjusting their perspectives off of the information that he gave them. If you didn't see that and you don't know about any of that, you're automatically disqualified to talk about this man. And I'm not going to talk about the man either because, I was watching some episodes more than just what went viral. But, I haven't been a long-time supporter and I don't know how he started, how he grew. I came right in with the wave too, but I respect this man for his opinion because I feel like the information he was giving was factual. If you overweight with 3 kids, you 35, you have more than one baby daddy, and you don't have any history of successful relationships, and you say you want a man who makes $100,000, $1 million a year to talk to you, I mean, I just feel like you are at the bottom of the list. And, we'll act like that's not true. We will. We'll act like that's not true, unfortunately. We'll act like, if a woman's older, that, her chances of getting one of these top earners isn't lessened dramatically. Even though if a black man gets older, we talk about how they don't got it anymore. They're not quick enough. They're overweight. They're too slow. They can't move like they used to. We'll do that all day, but we can't tell women that, the older you get, the less likely you are to find that partner. We'll avoid that. We can't act like that, guys, because that's what we want to act like. It's unfortunate, that people are responding because these people are the validation of what he's saying. These people that are happy and celebrating, they're single. They don't have any successful relationships. Their relationship is not happy. They're not happy. They don't want to be corrected. They don't want to hear people tell them things that don't make them happy, that don't side with them. They run away from conflict. They run away from, people that are against, how they move. They don't want to hear those things. They want to just hear, you're perfect, you're perfect, you're perfect. You're great, you're great, you're great. You're always good, you're always right. These are the people that are celebrating his death, man. And it's terrible, man, because it's the black woman. I don't think he degraded black women. I think he told some black women that came on his show what they needed to hear and that they needed a reality check. If you 38 years old, you got 3 kids and you still don't have a man, the chances aren't getting better. Every year it gets worse. Every year you get older. If you're telling a woman that you're overweight, that a man's not going to want you, hey, every day 10,000 booties get done. 8,000 titties get lifted. 5,000 tummies getting tucked every day. So, I mean, if you behind the curve and you ain't in the game And, men are liking that. I mean, these people who act like this are the same women that don't want their man watching twerk videos. They don't want them looking at Instagram models because they're insecure about their own shape, size, and their own figure. But when a man says, hey, you're overweight, and these men, they want women with these gorgeous, unrealistic bodies, most men do, we'll act like that's such a hate crime against a black woman. When all it is reality, and all these men trying to do this, I don't understand what the men are doing with this thing, man. We're just trying to massage the egos of feminine. We just want to say, we just want to oppose. Everybody's right. Nobody's wrong. We want to try to fight for the black women. These are the same guys who, they don't have any successful relationships either. They don't lead. They don't lead in their situations, in their marriages, in their relationships. And it's ugly. It's ugly. It's ugly. This guy was strengthening the balance. He was strengthening what it meant to be a man, what it meant to be a woman. He was strengthening our ideals and what they should be in relation to who we go after and what we are on the scale. We judge women all day. We judge men all day. We say that they're ugly. We say that they broke. We pick and clown on the guy who don't have on real jewelry. We talk about the woman who don't got no butt, who got a gap, but when a guy tells you that and evaluates you on these things and says that, this is why you're not a 10, which is okay to have confidence. But when you come on my show, you're looking to be evaluated from an honest perspective. So you can be a 10 in your head, but I'm telling you, in the real world, your confidence can be a 10. But in the real world, if you're honest with yourself, everybody ain't a 10. Now, if you just sit here, if somebody can comment and come on the show and tell me that every woman or person that they've ever seen is just a 10, the most beautiful person that they've ever seen, they're just perfect. If someone can honestly come up here and tell me that, then maybe Kevin Samuels was wrong. But if no one can, and I think that makes him right. They say he tore down black women, but black women were in a line to get on his show because secretly, deep down, regardless of the resistance and the fight that they gave him, they wanted to know what successful men thought about them, and they wanted to know if they had a chance. And that's why women came on that show. And the women that hear what he's saying, they're mad because they fit in the same shoe and category that the women that were on the show fit in. And subconsciously, they felt like he was talking to them too. So that's what made them mad. I don't think he had hate in his heart against black women. I think if white women came on the show and they fit some of the same standards that the women on his show fit, he would tell them the same too. Latino women, any. But it was oftentimes black women in a line to get validation from these men because they don't have any man to give them that validation. And that's the issue. That's what's sad. And ultimately, we've took another L in the black community today, man. We've lost a leader, a man who was successful, a man who was doing great things for people. And, those people, their takes, their comments, they're not going to go viral. It's just going to be you negative guys, which are the masses who are widely uneducated and uninformed about what this man really did in his circle, in his community, on his platform. You guys are going to be the ones whose ignorant takes we see all day. Hopefully my takes get a little bit more light and shine than some of you guys, man. It's your boy 336. Y'all stay safe, man. Like, comment, and subscribe on this video if you want. We can come up here and we can debate the effects of Kevin Samuels. Just reach out to us. We'll have you on the podcast, man. It's your boy. Y'all stay safe, and most of all, stay sucker free.